Have you ever wondered why two people with similar talent, opportunities, education end up living completely different lives? One person achieves success while other keeps struggling. Is it just luck? Or is there something much deeper controlling our lives? Well, according to the book Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, answer lies inside our own mind. Yes, today I am talking about the Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, the most famous book. Let me show you the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I already read it 3-4 times. My first book that I read. So today I am going to share the most powerful lesson from this book, explain what actually work, what you should careful about, and whether it is worth reading in 2026 or not. So if you are interested in self-improvement, personal growth, or simply want to understand your thoughts, your mind, how your mind work, stay till the end. Who was Dr. Joseph Murphy? So before discussing the lessons, let's quickly talk about the author. Dr. Joseph Murphy was an author and motivational speaker who studied psychology, religion and human mind. He believed that our subconscious mind influences almost every area of our life. Our habits, emotions, relationships, confidence, even our success. His book has sold millions of copies worldwide and continue to inspire readers decade after its publication. So let me talk about the lessons that I learned from this book. Lesson 1, your subconscious mind is always listening. The first and probably the most important lesson is this: your subconscious mind never sleeps. Even when you are asleep, your subconscious is working. Every thought you repeat, every belief you hold, every emotion you experience slowly become part of your subconscious programming. Think about it. If every day you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I always fail, I can't do this, eventually your subconscious start accepting these statements as facts. And once it believes them, your actions begins matching those beliefs. And that's why your inner dialogues matters more than the most people realize. So yeah, this is the first lesson. Second lesson, thoughts become habits. Many people think success starts with action, but this book says action starts with thought. Your repeated thoughts create beliefs, belief influence decision, and decision become habits, and habits create your future. Imagine planting a seed. You cannot plant a mango seed and expect an apple tree. No. Similarly, if you constantly plant fear, doubt, negativity into your mind and expecting confidence and success, doesn't make sense. Your subconscious grows whatever you feed it. Lesson 3, visualization is not magic. One of the most famous idea in this book is visualization. And many of you hear about it, visualization, in manifesting. But many people misunderstand it. Visualization doesn't mean sitting on your bed, imagining luxury cars and expecting them to appear. No, that's not how life works. Visualization work before your brain become familiar with your goal. Athletes imagine winning before competition. Public speaker imagine delivering the successful speech. Students imagine clearing exam. And this reduce fear and increase confidence. Visualization prepare your mind. It only prepare your mind, but your actions make it reality. Without actions, visualization doesn't work. Both are necessary, action and visualization. So lesson 4, replace fear with faith. Dr. Murphy says fear is one of the biggest obstacle to success. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. Fear often exists only in our imagination. The more we think about negative outcome, the stronger those fear become. Instead, he suggests replacing fear with positive experience, positive expectations. This doesn't mean ignoring reality. No. It means believing that you are capable of handling reality. Confidence is not believing nothing will go wrong. Confidence is believing you will deal with whatever happen. So yeah, this is lesson 4. Lesson 5, forgiveness frees your mind. This lesson surprised me. The author explained that holding anger, resentment and hatred doesn't punish the other person. It keeps disturbing our own subconscious mind. Forgiveness doesn't mean saying what happened was okay. It simply means choosing peace over carrying emotional weight. So sometimes forgiving someone is actually a gift you give yourself. So please try to forgive persons that hurt you. Forgive yourself. Try to learn forgive. This is the lesson 5. Lesson 6, protecting your environment. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the conversation you have, the books you read, everything slowly program your subconscious. So if you constantly consume negativity, your thinking become negative. If you surround yourself with learning, discipline and positivity, your mind begins adapting to those patterns. That's why protecting your environment is so important. Does this book really work? So here is my honest opinion. I don't believe this book has magical power. Positive thinking alone won't change your life. You cannot simply repeat affirmations and expect success without effort. But this book teaches something extremely valuable. Your mindset affects your actions. Your actions affect your result. If you are thinking changing, your behavior often changes too. And that's where real transformation begins. So instead of treating this book like magic, treat it like mental training. Who should read this book? I would recommend this book if you often overthink, you are struggle with self-confidence, you are preparing for competitive exams, you are trying to build better habits, you want to understand how belief influence your life. However, if you are looking for practical productive systems, books like Atomic Habit may provide more step-by-step guidance. So overall this book is really helpful. And if I talking about rating this book, for me this book deserves 8.5 out of 10. Some ideas feel repetitive and a few claims should be viewed with healthy skepticism. But overall it offers timeless lessons about mindset, belief, personal growth. So if you read it with an open mind and combine its ideas with consistent action, it can genuinely help you become more aware of how your thinking shape your mind, how your subconscious mind work. So that's it for today's video, guys. And have you ever read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind? Do you think our thoughts really shape our lives, or do you believe success depends mostly on hard work? Let me know your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoy this review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe this channel and share it with someone who loves book reading. And I hope you read it, the best book. So that's it for today's video, guys. See you in the next. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.